Hey guys, this is Evan the Xenogears Enthusiast, bringing you number 2 of a quick 3-game setup uploads I'm going to do, because the last 3 games I commentated I haven't been able to upload due to internet problems. I'm of course posting this after Christmas, so I hope everyone had a great holiday. I know I did. I got my mother a gift she really seemed to enjoy, and it's the first year I've really actually gotten a gift that someone really liked, so I'm pretty excited about it. This time I'm going to rant a little bit freely, so just be prepared for that, and I'm also going to talk about the gameplay and the reasons this particular game was posted. I'm using Hardline.
Enemy took Bravo.
I mean, I'm not really sure what I'm running this game, it's been a while. But I think I'm running Hardline clearly from the to-kill their spy plane, Warlord, because this is multiple tangents of Michael Moss, and I'm either Hacker or Ninja, probably Hacker. Yeah, I think I'm Hacker. I'm not sure which of those are pro right now. We'll find out when I die. Anyway, first I want to get the rant out of the way because, that's just something I want to get off my chest for a while, so I want to go ahead and post it. I hate Steam. Those of you not familiar with Steam, it's a gaming platform that the Half-Life games are posted on, the Civilization games are posted on, and a lot of other games too. I mean, don't be wrong, Left 4 Dead 2, for example. Left 4 Dead, also. Let me preface this little rant by saying I love Valve. I think Valve is one of the best gaming companies around. They typically provide dedicated servers. They encourage innovation. I was really excited to hear that the Defense of the Ancient series was moving to Valve, or if not moving, then being supported by Valve. And everything about Valve, I really love. I felt the same way about Blizzard Entertainment, but I don't really feel that way about Blizzard anymore, and I'll talk about that too. But right now, I want to get this Valve and Steam thing out of the way. Despite Valve being a fantastic company, I hate Steam and the companies that publish with Steam, and Valve is one of those, of course. That's why I had to defend Valve. But I think 2K Games and some others, Valve's basically a giant community for gaming. It's kind of like, for those of you who play WoW or StarCraft or Blizzard games, it's kind of like Battle.net 2.0, only for multiple games, and it's much larger and probably better done, to be fair. But Battle.net 2.0 is still kind of new, so give that some time. But the reason I absolutely cannot stand Steam is not necessarily Steam's fault. Here on the college campus, the ports to use Steam are blocked, or at least if nothing else, I can confirm the router is not forwarding them, which means I can't use Steam. That kind of sucks, because a lot of games are heavily supported by Steam, and if you play Half-Life or Counter-Strike, you can't on the college I'm at. Looked at what would be required to get those ports working, and I don't know, I don't think it's in the cards. Plus, the IT departments in most of your schools are very busy if you're in school. I mean, at times people seem, it's Hacker Pro, At times it may seem that, the IT department's just deaf to your requests, your concerns, and I work, in the IT department just as a student worker. I'm not staffed there by any means at my college here, but to be fair, they have a lot going on, and they're typically understaffed. It takes a lot to run an IT department, and from the outside it looks like you don't need very many staff members, but you do. There's a lot of things you have to run, a lot of things that need help, and particularly because the less, I guess, the less technologically inclined or literate your college is, the more likely the computer services department has a lot more of a user support to do. I come from a school that doesn't even have an IT major. It doesn't really have very many computer science. It doesn't have any computer science major. So naturally, computers are pretty dead to a lot of departments on campus. I mean, so they have a lot of user support they have to do. I guess I feel obligated to protect my personal college's IT department, but that's not really here nor there. The point is, there ain't no way I'm getting Steam working out this campus. Ain't no way, and I can live with that. I can go home, or I haven't really gone home in over half a year. But anyway, there are things I can do to get around that. But the big problem is, when it comes to Steam, the rant comes in because not only can I not play them online, I kind of knew that going in. I knew Steam didn't work. I checked before I bought, the games I buy. I know, if I buy Half-Life, I know I have to buy it on Xbox to play it online. I know that. I didn't buy Half-Life for that reason. That's okay, The problem is when things are falsely advertised. Like Civilization 5, which I just bought. I just got working after owning it for 4 days. Okay, so not only did I not have internet access, but also I can't use Steam to download the game because I can't access Steam. And there is a command you can use through run it forces the game to install from disk. But even if you install from disk, you have to authenticate with Steam, and you have to install Steam. Like, you just have to go through all these humps with Steam. Like, with Call of Duty, you have to use Steam as well, actually. And I guess my point is, if I just wanted to play it single player, which is the one from Civ 5, I don't play Civ for the multiplayer. I think the multiplayer blows on Civ. And yes, I have played it, I just don't like it. You know, that's cool though. Like, I bought it for single player, but I can't really play it single player unless I install it off the internet, download the game, or force an incomplete install off a disk and then download updates, all of which doesn't work because Steam is screwy here on campus. So alas, I was like, well, okay, I'll go through some port forwarding, I'll get some proxies going. Probably, it's hard to find good proxy servers that are fast, and it's actually against the terms of service in my school to do it. So yeah, that didn't really work out either. So what was I supposed to do? I just bought a $50 Steam installation disc. I wound up driving down to one of my friend's houses that plays Call of Duty with me, and I had to sit there at his house for 3 hours while we played Search and Destroy. Well, I leveled. Well, he leveled, or I helped him level, and I, installed a game I paid $50 for. I bought a $50 Steam disc. And I don't think that's acceptable. I think using the Steam service to game is a good idea. It's a good service, good uptime, sometimes. All in all, it's pretty good. The big problem is you have to download the games you buy. Now that just doesn't seem fair. Why do I have to pay $50 for an unlocked key? More importantly, why is it sitting on the shelf at GameStop? It's ridiculous, especially on the website when they say you can install it from the disc. Like, all you have to do is authenticate with Steam. They don't post their updates and like executable files on FTP servers like Blizzard does. Like, it's just really unprofessional, in my opinion, to not give people an alternative to using the Steam client. A little rant took up over half the video, and I'm glad to get off my chest. I don't really have an audience here at school right now to talk about what. They're all back home. I'm still on campus, so thank you guys for listening. I really appreciate it. I'm going to talk a little bit about the gameplay. I'm posting this gameplay because in the middle of this match, I had a couple friends who are online, and a couple friends I talk to routinely on Call of Duty, and they were criticizing some of the videos I posted on firing range. Because all I do is sit in the buildings, and, all I do is really camp, and I'm a terrible player, and I get good scores because I camp. I've heard these arguments before, and I was like, okay, well, I can remedy that. So I'm just going to run around with the AK-7, because if I'm going to rush, like just wildly, I'm going to try to do it, intellectually, but I'm also just going to use the best weapon for it, because this weapon's overpowered, at least in my opinion. This would be doable with the MPL or the Spectre, or any submachine gun you're comfortable with and can do well with. I have the full auto pistol on this just because I don't really care. My secondary is on the AK-7, and I don't think the full auto pistol is that good, but I think it's cool. So I'm just running around. There's not a whole lot of strategy here. I try to take cover when I know people are immediately around that can kill me, but I'm playing to my weapon's strength, which is just to blindly run around like I'm, with reckless disregard for man and bullet, and just racking some kills and try to take out flags. And my team is not that great this game. I have some friends playing with me, a lot of which quit out. They weren't blue on my mini-map because we didn't really party up properly. But, they all kind of leave me here, and after, of course, criticizing me for not being able to play the objective, here we are. So I'm trying to play the objective, I'm trying to win the game. To be honest, I am often willing just to lose the match in order to not take 1,000 deaths trying to cap flags. Like, I was on a game on Summit, I had a teammate just screaming at me to cap flags, and it was on, they had 4 people guarding B flag, and he wanted me to go take B flag, and I'm like, it's not going to happen, let's go get C. And, he really wants B, and it was just a bad scene. So, I will play the objective, I do want to cap flags, I do want to win my matches, and no one really wants to lose. But, I gotta throw it out there that I'm not willing to take 1,000 deaths just to try to cap a flag. It'd be more effective just to kill people that are trying to go to that flag to reinforce it on the other team. Just blindly rushing a flag over won't cap it. There's got to be a strategy, and if there's an actual strategy, I'm willing to die for the cause, but I'm not willing just to run at it over and over in an effort to cap it. I'm not going to do that. So, this is my gameplay, though, showing that I can run around with the AK-7, because it's the rushing weapon choice that I always see. Maybe next time we'll do an MPL, and I can rush around, I can get a lot of kills, and not a lot of deaths. I have more deaths, or less deaths this game than I do in a lot of matches where I do just sit still. Oh, that guy tried to knife me. That sucked. I'm really happy with how they've reduced the knife. Oh, that was a nice napalm. I want that for my video. I've liked what they've done with the knife. I'm still kind of grumpy that it's the close-range panic weapon of choice. There's really no need to shoot from the hip, just knife. But at the same time, I don't know. they've definitely reduced it down to, you know, the lowest I've seen it in Call of Duty since I started playing in Modern Warfare 2. So which that had Commander, of course. I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, you have to cater to all players when you design a game, or as many as possible. You know, a lot of people like to run around a knife, and you can't take it down to the point where it's like a Counter-Strike knife, where it just doesn't quite, you know, doesn't quite get you there. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the Counter-Strike knife, and I've seen people do a lot of work with it, but that'd be a huge step down from most Call of Duty players. I think where it is at now, I can compromise. You know, like, the knife's not such a big deal. Most of the deaths I get to knifing now is just they panic faster than I do, or there's lag. You know, there's still things I dislike, but you know, that's neither here nor there. The knife is fine. And to finish off my previous thought about Blizzard, I still love Blizzard, but I hate Activision. I like some of Activision's games, but I hate their service. I hate the way they do their business. I hate their design philosophy. I hate this one Call of Duty a year. This would be a whole separate rant, but suffice to say, I'm anti-Activision, and the fact that they merged with Blizzard just kind of really... And when I was younger, I had dreams of like aspiring to work at Blizzard. Now, even if I had the opportunity, I probably wouldn't, just because I don't think I could agree with that philosophy. So now my new favorite is probably Bethesda. You know, they're making the new Morrowind game. Please, God, don't waste development time on multiplayer. And, you know, the people who made Demon's Souls, Software, made Armored Core, they're another great company. You know, companies that are still innovating. Anyway, that's the end of the match, 201 to 199. Running around taking objectives. Final score's right there. Hey, thanks for watching, guys.